Hello, my name is Arlen McFarlane. I'm the Curious Gardener, and I'm here today with Mary Girouard at Rivendell Farms. Mary, welcome.
Welcome to my garden, Arlen.
And we're going to talk about growing peas in the north. What do I need to know about being a successful pea grower in the north?
You need to keep it simple. Peas like to be planted directly into the garden. Some crops like it cooler, and peas are one of those. Keep them well watered. Not soaking wet, but always keep the top surface of your soil damp while your seeds are emerging.
So even wetness of seed will make a pea plant grow.
It will.
Tell me about the pea plants we have here.
These are a shelling pea.
Can we pick one and look at it?
We can pick more than one and look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you know when it's the right time to pick a shelling pea?
Well, shelling peas, there's a good example right there. This one's too old. Okay, it's gone. This one is it's starting to have sort of a bumpy shape on it. So these ones are more perfect. So if we take a skinny one like this and take it, you can open it up and you can barely open them. And you can see where the little pea seeds are starting to come along.
So they're just little...
They're tiny, they're not even worth having.
They're not even babies yet,
they're
pre-babies.
Yeah, they wouldn't give you a nibble. What you're looking for is something more along this size. At this size, they almost pop out of the shell. If you did a taste test, we'll open this one up. So this is past harvest, this is perfect harvest, and this is leave me alone. I need to grow.
I'll just start with the perfectly good ones. Really good. Okay, an older one. Ugh.
Kind of starchy.
Very nutty. What kind of peas are these, and how are they different from the last ones?
These are a Sugarsnap pea. They're different from the other ones because you eat the whole pod, and when you're looking to harvest these ones, you don't want the big fat, oh, I can almost see the shape of the pea at the bottom. You want a nice smooth pea. So if you've missed harvesting them, then you're looking in the mid-range to the upper range of this plant for your produce.
Now, if you forget to harvest and you find some, can you just eat the peas and discard the pod in that case?
Well, yes, but they're not very tasty.
Okay.
Okay, they're not sweet like the shelling pea is. We'll go from the top down.
Okay.
And we can see the beautiful little buds in blossom, bud forming, baby pea a little bit bigger, and then it's coming nice. And this is your harvest range for this crop. When you go down farther on the plant, if I can pick some of these up to show you, you start to get ugly, fat, old, pale, not so nice anymore plants. And when you open these up, they're absolutely full of pea, but the pea isn't as sweet at this stage. It's definitely edible, but whoops, there they are. But it's not as sweet. What we want is we want something like that. Now, on your shelling pea, that'd be no good. But on your Sugarsnap, that's perfect. We don't put any structures in our garden to hold our peas up because of the size of our peas patch. It would be just too much to put up in the spring and too much to take down in the fall. When frost does get to us, this plant would be down like this and the frost would touch the top and it'd ruin these peas. They'd be not so nice anymore, and then that's when the plant helps us out because it frosts this side, but we would just pick it up and pick the good ones from underneath.
Right.
So we get a few extra days. In our garden, our pea crop is our green manure. It's fully 1/3 of the garden each year. Next year our potatoes will be in here.
So the potatoes follow the peas?
Yes.
And the peas add nitrogen to the ground, which the potatoes like?
Yep, and they add some organic matter from all of the organic mass that's here, so that is good for all the little micronutrients and some air to get into our heavy soils, and then the potatoes for some reason seem to do some nice conditioning as well.
We have a different pea here. What kind of pea do we have here?
This is a snow pea.
These are the biggest peas I've ever seen, Mary.
This is actually a giant variety of snow pea.
I'm glad to hear that. They look like they come from another planet.
Yeah, they're kind of wild. We have our blossom, our bud, the baby pea, the G. I am just perfect to eat pea. I'm still good, but when you get down to the bottom, they get kind of fat and ugly. But that's what you're looking for. That's your perfect snow pea.
I get the perfect ones. You have a bazillion peas here. How do you pick them all?
We don't. We pick what we can, and we invite the public to come in and pick what they can. We have an admission fee, but you have endless peas to pick, and you can nibble while you pick.
Wow.
You can do your own taste test.
Pick your own peas.
This little valley, this dell that we're in, it traps river fog. And so up at our house, which is 200 feet above us here, we might get quite a hard frost. But we'll look out in the valley and it'll be absolutely full of fog. And that fog acts as a natural misting which protects the plants from freezing. And even if it gets really cold, when that fine mist freezes on the plant, it lets go just a little bit of heat, and that acts as a protective layer for the plant. That's one of the things with living in mountainous areas, is the little microclimates. So Riverdale is great. Granger's a little trickier.